Kyle, as you may remember, and you may remember if you watched our Spirit Island video, and if I happened to put them up in this order,
It's a big ask.
we recently played some Spirit Island and kind of crushed it.
We did.
So I suggested the next hardest co-op game I could think of. A modern classic deck building game, Aeon's End. I don't think I've said my name. It is Brandon.
And I'm Kyle.
And we're here, hoping to still win, but
Maybe a little bit more of a challenge this time.
yeah, Spirit Island, easy game. Don't
Easy
bother.
game.
Yeah. If you've never joined us on Optimal Play, we are a YouTube channel that generally does a lot of gameplay videos and also a few like card reviews, deep dives into games, that kind of thing. We'd love if you like and subscribe. Check out all of our content if you enjoy this. Also, this will not be a learn to play video. We'll recommend one in the YouTube description. However, this is a game that you can summarize in a couple sentences, kind of, so I will now do so.
I'm glad that's you.
Yeah.
I didn't have those sentences ready.
Have you heard of a deck building game?
I have.
It's like that, but you never shuffle your deck.
Seems boring.
Yeah, I know, right? Shuffling's the best part, but bear with me. I think we'll have fun.
Okay.
It's basically a boss fight. The boss we're about to fight is going to have a whole bunch of health. We are trying to reduce that health to 0 before it defeats us in one of several ways. That's it. Did that
Yeah, I have no questions.
cover most of it?
Let's
Good.
play.
Good. All right. So we're going up against the Carapace Queen. She has her own little husk track up here where she'll be spawning husks into that track every so often. The cards may cause her to swarm, and whenever she swarms, she's going to look at the row of whatever the last husk is, and cause an effect to happen. So they get worse, basically, the fuller this track is, all the way down to just the highlight is if there's 13 or more husks, the players outright lose. If she swarms while there's 13 or more husks on her track.
Seems bad.
So we don't want that. The husks, though, are minions that we can destroy by doing 1 damage to them.
Oh.
And then it has a special rule where if you would do more than 1 damage, like with an actual good spell, you can lose 1 of your own life to then spread that across as many husks as you want.
Oh.
Normally you can only target one thing, but it does come with a cost here, so there's a little decision to make there.
So then my question is, are these effects cumulative then?
No, I believe that it's... Yeah, no, because if looking at the track closely, it says like 4 to 6 husks do this. So if you're over 6 husks,
Gotcha.
you're not falling into that bucket anymore. You did make me do a little double take there.
Sorry.
I was like, oh wait, it's not going to do all that stuff, is it?
Just seemed like it was like, yeah, we could easily eliminate those husks.
Right. One other kind of unique thing here is that we don't take turns in any particular order. We draw the turns from this deck. Should be fun.
Just don't mess it up.
Actually, I feel like this is your job this game.
But I've already done so much scorekeeping. I need to continue to do that and make it all your fault when we lose.
You just want to coast. You just want to drink your beer, do nothing.
It's good.
It is. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm a fan of porters or stouts, whichever one this is.
It's not. It's a golden ale. It's
Coffee-ish beers.
just brewed with coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, no, actually, it is lighter. It doesn't have like the syrupiness of one of those.
Right. It does have the alcohol content though. So bottoms up.
You might see a little tipsy Kyle.
Anyway, let's see who goes first. It is the Nemesis.
Great. I didn't want to go first.
All right, so she's got no cards in play yet, so we're gonna draw her a Haze Spewer. It's got 5 health,
Gross.
and Gravehold, on all future turns that this is in play, Gravehold will suffer damage equal to this minion's current life. Then this minion suffers 1 damage. So Gravehold has 30 health and we lose if it hits 0. Currently, this would do 5 if it gets
So
to take
if the
turn.
Nemesis just goes again, we're just like, bye, 5 life of Gravehold.
Let's find out. No, it is player 2, which is you.
Me. Well, I better do some damage, but
Yeah,
it's pretty hard to do on the first turn.
It is. If we can even a damage or 2 really takes the teeth out of this.
Yeah, but as you see, I have no spells prepped, so I'm going to start prepping some spells.
Sounds
I
good.
will put my 2 open breaches, which is really cool. First character that I've seen that does this.
We forgot to talk about our characters.
Why don't we do that?
So we'll just say it was always our plan to do that as we took our first turn of the game. So
Great.
why don't you tell us who you're playing?
So, I'm playing Xian. who is the Breach Mage Orphan.
Hmm.
And Jian is, at least to my knowledge, I don't know this game very well, but one of the only, if not the only one, that starts with 2 open breaches, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, at least in this, we're just playing kind of the core original Aeon's End. This game has had a million expansions. We're using none of them. It's great. It's how we like it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think she's the only one, at least in this box, that starts with 2 breaches.
Yeah. So then she has a special ability. Is once she gets 4 charges under her belt, she can choose to cast a spell twice, essentially. So once you get some pretty good spells, you could be able to wham bam and thank you ma'am.
Ma'am being the Carapace Queen.
Of course. I can't think of anything else. All right, and then I'll also play some more stuff.
Good call.
Crystal is just the generic recruiting card.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have my special card, which is Moonstone Shard, gain 1 Ether. Is that
Ether,
the
I believe,
point?
is the currency.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then gain an additional Ether that can be only used to be gaining gems, which are the top 3 here. So that brings me up to a grand total of 4, and there is 1 gem that costs 4, and I'm going to recruit it.
Solid.
Diamond Cluster will go to the discard pile, and then so will the rest of my hand.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. If this is the second time you play one of those in a turn, you get an additional 2 Ether. And because you don't shuffle your deck, you can try to intentionally get them in the same spot where you just have them together over and over.
Yep.
It's not like Dominion where, like, maybe you'll draw the combo you bought.
Exactly.
I'm a fan.
I like it too.
All right, the next turn goes to you, Kyle.
Look at this.
You haven't even finished your last turn. You haven't drawn 5 cards.
I haven't drawn 5 cards yet, but I knew that there were these.
Yep.
So I'm going to double spark this nasty little minion here.
All right, Haze Spear is down to 3.
I like it. That takes a lot of the bite out of that.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to prep 2 more sparks.
You have so many sparks.
I have a lot of sparks.
Okay.
Turns out I'm a big caster mage.
I guess so, yeah.
Which I like. Speaking of which, I'm going to play the 3 crystals to get a 3-cost thing, mainly a new spell.
Yeah, what's that do?
It's a Spectral Echo, which casts, deal 2 damage, and you may destroy a card in your hand.
I love it. I love destroying cards.
I really like it.
deck building is.
It is the best.
Get all this crap we started with out of here.
Love it, love it, love it.
My turn. Love that too.
I have a feeling you might.
All right, I've only got 1 open breach, but I'll prep a spark in it. And then in addition to a couple crystals, I have my Amethyst Shard. It gives me 1 Ether and says any ally may draw a card, then discard a card in hand. Ally means not yourself, but another player. So this is just always going to give you this opportunity every time I play.
Love it.
Would you like to draw a card and discard a card?
I really would.
Then please do.
Oh, man. This is great. It's a great game.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. I might actually, I don't want these sparks stuck in my hand too much. So I think I am just going to use my 3 Ether to outright open my second breach.
Wow. Nice.
Put this spark in it.
I love that.
Because, yeah, you don't discard your hand at the end of the turn like some deck building games. You just fill it up. So not being able to play all your cards just slows down your progress.
Turns out it's bad.
Yeah, 5 new cards. Next turn belongs to the Queen. So we're going to trigger all of her row of cards here, starting with the Haze Spear, and ending with the Haze Spear. Gravehold is going to suffer 3 damage because that's its current life, and then this suffers 1, so it's down to 2. So, like, it'd be nice if we can pick it off, but it's also feasible to just leave it alone and let it kill itself.
Yeah, well, we're down to 27 on Gravehold.
Next card, Slaughter and Attack. So this just happens right now and goes away. Unleash. Unleash is a keyword that always looks at what the Nemesis does, which in this case is put 2 husks into play. So we've got her first 2 husks on her track.
Ones, right?
Oh, did I? This is good. This is a good reminder. Were we supposed to start with any? You start with 2 in play.
I had a feeling with the 2 little icons below those.
Were there?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there's
They're little ghosty icons.
Yeah, okay, so there were already 2 in play. Now there's 4. Good looking out, Kyle.
Keeping you honest.
Yep.
Can't blow through this game, too.
Okay, that was Unleash, and then Gravehold suffers 3 damage. That just happens.
Yeah, all right. If you say so. And when did these effects take place? When she swarms?
When she swarms.
Which is a keyword.
Which is a keyword that can be on the cards in her deck, yeah.
Great.
And the last turn should go to me.
It does.
And again, I'm going to pretend this was intentional. I was waiting to make a late entrance and introduce myself on my second turn of the game. I am playing Adelheim, the Breach Mage Weaponsmith. So he starts with not as cool of breaches as you, but
Still one.
Has a very standard tableau of breaches. One of them starts open, the rest can be opened. His power that he charges up over time is Ethereal Ward. I activate it during the Nemesis turn's draw phase, and when a Nemesis attack or power card is drawn, I can just use up my power to discard it with no effect.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah, hopefully just going to get this charged up and kind of have it ready as we get deeper in the deck and the cards get tougher.
And the swarms start happening and all that kind of stuff.
All that stuff.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
So moving on with my turn, I will cast my 2 sparks. I think I'll direct one of them to the Haze Spewer, and that way its next one just does 1 damage and then kills it.
Itself,
and the other one I'll take out a Husk. Because sparks are good at killing husks.
No, that's great.
So that's solid. And then my second hand is just 5 crystals. I think I need more money, so I'm going to buy this Burning Opal that costs 5. When you play it, it gives you 3 ether, and it says you may discard a card in hand if you do, an ally draws 1 card. So I'm feeding you a lot of cards over here.
I love this.
You better make good use of it.
I might not, but I do like drawing cards in a card game. Turns out it's very fun.
I've flipped my deck over without shuffling it, drawn 5 new cards, and it's a new turn order deck.
Maybe you'll go again.
I hope so. That is the fun thing about this game, is you can go as much as 4 turns in a row, at least in 2-player. Because we have 2 copies each in this deck. The Nemesis can do the same though.
And has in the past.
Oh yeah. Off camera, we've experienced that. It's no fun.
Yeah.
But instead, it'll be
go
me.
again.
All right.
Nice.
Can prep a couple sparks in my breaches. And then this is literally just my starting hand from the first turn over again. You may draw a card and then discard a card if you'd like.
I love it.
And I've got 3. I'm going to buy one of these Spectral Echoes. That deals 2 damage and destroys a card in hand, so let's start destroying my crap. So I want it to be in hand. Well, wait. No, it destroys things when it resolves, so I actually want all the really shitty cards to be like 1 turn behind it in my deck. Okay. Next up, we have you, Kyle.
It's me. I'm going to take a play out of your book, and I'm actually going to use my 2 sparks to just kill 2 of those different husks.
Love it.
And then I'm going to prep some new things.
Ooh.
And by that I mean a Spectral Echo.
Okay.
Which again can destroy a card once I use it. But for now, I just have a Diamond Cluster, a Moonstone Shard, and a Crystal. And since that's just kind of lining up so beautifully, I think I'm just going to gain the Diamond Cluster and put it there so that they're sitting next to each other.
They're grouped together in your deck. I like it.
Yeah, that even though it's wasting 1 point, it seems worthwhile.
Yeah, not opposed.
Yeah. Great. That was me.
Next up is the Nemesis. So the Haze Spewer is going to basically take its last turn, 1 damage to Gravehold, deals the last damage to itself.
23.
That's out of our lives. But an Endless Throng has entered our lives. It's an attack that says Carapace Queen swarms. So we're going to look up the husk track.
It's only 1?
Yeah, so with 1 husk, it says place 4 husks into play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. So
Yeah.
we can keep it low. That swarm is really just trying to reclaim its swarminess.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I like it.
And that's all that does. So next up, the Nemesis.
I don't mind that either.
Yeah, could be worse. This time it's gonna hatch.
Ooh.
It's an attack that says place a husk into play for each turn order card in the turn order discard pile.
Oh,
wow.
That's
Which is
4?
4 at the moment.
So it does the same thing it just did.
Essentially, yeah. Not the same thing that it would have done if it swarmed now.
Yes.
But, okay, that's fine. 9 husks.
Seems bad.
Another one of these would be up to, we could lose the game. So let's get that down a little further.
Well, we have some sparks prepped, so
we do.
I'm feeling okay about it.
And I'm up. So I'll use said sparks. 2 of them will kill 2 husks. And I've got Burning Opal is 3, and I have 4 crystals, putting me up to, I've got 7 ether, but the Burning Opal does let me discard 1 to let an ally draw a card. And since nothing costs 7, I'll probably do that.
Okay.
But what do I even want to buy for 6? This Planar Insight spell costs 6, but it's better than more of your breaches that are open.
Yeah, well, you have 2 breaches open.
Yeah. Okay, here's what we'll do. I'll discard 1 of the crystals instead of playing it. You may draw a card.
Thank you.
That leaves me with 6. I'm going to buy an Amplify Vision because this, when you cast it, focuses your closed breach with the lowest cost, so that'll help me get them open. And that leaves me with 2 to spend. I'll buy a charge. I'll start charging up to cancel something real bad.
I like it.
Yeah.
That seems good.
Although, wait.
Waiting.
Jades cost 2.
They do.
We don't usually have a 2-cost card available. I think that's actually probably the better play. Get more money. More money is more future charges.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay, and that should be your turn last in the order.
Tis. All right, so I will. Well, I guess I might as well cast a Spectral Echo, even though it's not doing 2 damage. I guess I could take
Unless
a
you wanted to
life,
take,
but
take...
it doesn't seem quite worth it.
Okay.
So I'll just kill 2 of these with a Spark and a Spectral Echo. And
Spectral Echo lets you destroy a card in hand if you'd like.
it does, and I think I do. I will destroy this crystal.
Neat.
And then I'm going to prep 2 more Sparks. Sparks are great in this this game against her.
Against the Husks, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally Sparks
like
are just like, these are clogging up my breaches, gotta get rid of them.
And you know what? I think I'm going to spend 3. And 3 is such a great number for another Spectral Echo. And just continue to call this deck down.
I like it.
Just good things, and then there are no bad things.
And you go again.
Ooh, nice. All right. The diamonds are happening. It's happening. But I will Spark and nail a couple of those
2 more
guys.
Husks.
Yeah. Seems all right.
Yeah, we do need to eventually do 60 damage to the Queen, but for now, yeah, I think keeping the Husk population under control is the way to go.
I agree. I will prep said another Spark that I have. And now I have 2 diamond clusters next to each other, which is 8.
That's 6. Only the
6.
second. Only the
Oh,
second
it's
one.
the second time.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Still good.
Still good.
Yep.
I don't mind it. So with all that being said, I think I'm going to actually gain a diamond cluster.
Nice. Just
so,
grow that cluster.
Yeah, so that's basically just from 1 diamond cluster.
Uh-huh.
I've done that, so I have 2, 6, 8, 9 minus 4, so 5 left.
Mm-hmm.
There was one that I really liked for 5. Oh, it was actually both of these I really like for 5.
They both cost 5.
How about that?
Yeah.
This charge, and we need to get our charges going.
I like it. Yeah, that is what exactly?
Sorry, the Mage's Talisman. So the Mage's Talisman, as I said, charges going. When you play it, the person who plays it gains 1 charge, and any ally gains 1 charge. And since there's only 2 of us,
That's just
we both gain a charge.
everyone gains a charge.
Seems good.
It does.
But thinking ahead, I'm going to do it in a slightly different order and do Mage's Talisman first, then Diamond Cluster. Then I'm going to discard and have a stack of 3 Diamond Clusters on top of each other.
Love it. That way, if you have like kind of bad luck with drawing your deck to where you split it into 2 hands, you're still gonna have
at least
paired in
one.
hands.
Yeah. I like it.
Okay. Next is you. Is that 3
So
consecutive turns?
3 turns in a row.
Love that.
I kind of do. Right, I will Spark and just hit a Tusk.
Okay, down to 2.
Then I will prep a Spectral Echo and a Spectral Echo.
Sure.
And for 2, I'm just gonna get a charge.
Okay.
I don't need a Jade, and unfortunately a card sits dead in my hand.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't think you're going again. No, it's me.
Be pretty surprised if I did.
Yeah. I'll prep a Spectral Echo to my first breach. And then I've got 4 total ether, one of which is my signature card that lets you draw a card and discard a card if you'd like.
I would love it.
Please do then. And then for my 4, I think I'll buy a focusing orb. It focuses any player's breach, or you can destroy it to have Gravehold gain 3 life. And since that's kind of the only bad thing that's happened to us is Gravehold's like a quarter dead,
we've not really gotten swarmed too bad.
Yep.
Okay. Let's discard the Spark.
Then the Nemesis goes. She has no cards in play, but draws Bleed Static.
Ooh.
This is a power card. It basically has a little timer that ticks down over the Nemesis's next 3 turns. Yeah. And then, so a lot of these powers have something we can do to stop them, to make them go away before they trigger. This one just doesn't. This is going to happen in 3 Nemesis turns. And it says, the player with the most prepped spells suffers 2 damage for each of their prepped spells.
Oh.
So the time does mean we can play around it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's an interesting one.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. Next is me. Oh, and I forgot to draw my new hand.
It happens.
Mm-hmm. Happens to you pretty much every time.
I have a hand.
Yeah. Spectral Echo, if I cast it, I may destroy a card in hand, but I like my hand.
You always kick the can down the road.
You know what? Fuck Sparks.
Agreed.
Yeah. Sure, they're like the best card for killing husks, but you have a lot. I'll just cast it. I'll deal 2 damage to kill 1 husk and destroy a spark.
Nice.
And that's because I wanted the crystal in hand so that I had 3 and could buy... I swear I had a plan.
Another spectral.
Oh, it was to focus my breach.
Ah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Although I don't need to focus it as much now that I don't have 3 spells in my hand. That was the reason I wanted to.
You could just bail on the crystal.
But then I can't focus the breach, and then I get stuck with a spell in my hand. There's
Catch-22.
There's no perfect turn here. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with what I did, and I'll prep a spark and an amplify vision to cast later.
Ooh.
Nemesis goes. So after I fill my hand, the timer ticks down on bleed static, and she draws a brood womb. Not brood worm. Brood womb.
Okay.
This says if there's at least 1 husk in play, prevent all damage dealt to this minion. We have to get through the husks before we can attack this.
Wow.
And it's persistent effect, so every future turn, place a husk into play. It's got just 5 health.
All right, well, I'm going to say that we were right to keep the husk flow, because
Yeah.
otherwise that would just
sit here forever.
keep them coming.
Mm-hmm. Fresh deck. Okay. This is always like both fun and scary. When you reshuffle the deck.
I was like, I haven't gone in a while, but might not go for another little while.
If the Nemesis goes twice now, then someone's going to have 2 prepped spells in play for static.
That's fine.
Oh, well. All right. As long as you feel good about it.
Yeah, I do.
Ah.
That was me.
Okay, we've got the Nemesis. 1 power comes off of bleed static. Brood Womb puts a husk into play, putting it back up to 2. And the new card, Lay Waste. Unleash twice. That's going to put 2 more husks into play for each unleash. Up to 6. And any player suffers 2 damage.
Wow.
I don't feel strongly. I'll take it.
Okay. Who do we got next? Hopefully not them.
You.
Me. Nice. I like going.
Yeah.
This is a time when we start wondering,
And remember, next Nemesis turn, static triggers.
But it's going to happen to the most, so it might be you.
So you can kind of, we have kind of a gamble to make here, right? Because if you like resolve those, cast those, and put 2 new ones out, it doesn't matter if Nemesis goes next, 'cause I had 2 anyway.
Yeah.
Someone's going to get hit for 2 spells worth of damage. But if I go first and we both clear out all of our spells, then we can dodge it. But odds are I go before the Nemesis. I've got 2 cards in here, and Nemesis has 1.
Okay.
I'm perfectly happy to clear out my spells because I have no new ones in my hand, so it won't hurt me to not prep me on my next turn.
All right, well, that kind of does inform my decision a bit. So I think I'm going to use Spectral Echo twice. I'm a little tempted to deal myself at least 1 damage to get that
kill
down.
the extra. Yeah, might be worth it.
Okay, I'll do 1.
Okay.
So 3 gone.
Cool.
And I may destroy a card in my hand each time. I'm actually just going to knock out 2 sparks.
Wow, okay.
So now I don't have the extra spells in my hand to prep.
Sure.
So I'm not tempted.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to say, hey, let's play this Mage's Talisman, which allows us both to gain a charge.
I love that for us.
Which is nice for us. I agree. And finally, I have these 2. So I will play Crystal and Diamond Cluster.
Single Diamond Cluster.
I have 3 to spend, and I don't think I want any more Spectral Echoes. I don't really have anything else, so I'm going to focus this breach.
Okay.
Not an amazing move, but it's something.
Nah. It is. It's inarguably something.
I know.
Next up is the Nemesis. All right, so bleed static.
Damn.
Blows up. The player with the most prep spells suffers 2 damage for each, meaning I take 4 damage. I'm down to 4 life already.
Yikes.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Just now. Broodwomb was going to place a husk into play, and the Queen's new card, Blot the Sun. Ooh, to discard this power, lose 4 charges. Otherwise, after 2 power runs down, Carapace Queen swarms, unleash Carapace Queen swarms.
Wow, that's real bad. Discard uses 4 charges?
Pretty bad.
Yeah, can't agree.
Okay, so next turn is me. Well, I will cast a Spark to kill a Husk. Cast Amplify Vision. It's going to focus my lowest breach, getting it closer to open. And deals 2 damage. I don't have the life to spend on just killing 1 extra Husk, so I'm just going to kill 1 Husk with it.
Okay.
Question for you. I have Focusing Orb. I can focus any player's breach. If I focus yours, are you going to get a spell in there that you can cast soon?
I can do it immediately, yeah.
Yeah, and it can be either of your breaches, so probably focus your better breach or your more expensive breach.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
And pop it a little spark.
I like that. And then I have 6 Ether, which honestly is what I need to fill up my charges to 4 charges and just get rid of Blot the Sun. Is that probably the play?
Probably.
I don't think we want the Queen to
do all that.
The Queen to swarm, unleash swarm.
Yep. I mean, you will have another turn, so I don't know how well you know your deck, but if you know you're going to get 6 more, or at least a couple more.
I mean, yeah, I could do something like buy a Jade and do 2 charge. No, let's just get it done. Okay, so putting that 6 Ether into buying 3 more charges at 2 Ether each. Then I have 4. I'll lose them all to get rid of Blot the Sun. I think in the end,
I think that's the right play.
It's just, if only for the peace of mind.
Agreed.
Yeah. Next is you.
Great. I have some things to play. 2 diamond clusters, which is great. That's 6.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna knock out that spark.
That husk.
Knock out this spark to knock out that husk.
Sure. Pretend that was intentional.
Totally intentional. I always know what I'm saying right before I say it. And so I have 6 recruiting. I also have these 2 or 3 more. And I think I'm just going to let them be 2 and get me another charge. And then I will get this high level thing.
Planar Insight.
Yeah. Or I could get this little thing.
Essence Theft heals players?
And you're could use it?
I do. I would appreciate some healing.
All right, I will take Essence Theft instead. And then I'm just going to, with 4 to get a gem, I'll do that.
Another diamond cluster, sure, yeah.
Just keep them coming.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one I knew I wanted from the second I read it.
Yeah, you've bought, I think, 4 of those now?
Yeah.
It's great. All right. Prep a Spectral Echo.
Nice.
And then I have 4 Ether to spend, and you may draw and discard a card.
I would like to.
I don't want to step on your toes and buy any diamond clusters.
Honestly, I'm pretty diamond clustered out at this point.
I mean, at this point, since I haven't started building a cluster of clusters,
it's not,
I would just go for Jade instead, which just simply gains 2.
Yep.
I'm going to take another Amplify Vision. Soon enough, these will just have all my breaches open and deal extra damage.
Yep.
Feels fine.
Can agree.
Okay. Fresh turn deck.
Uh-oh.
We're very close to having that husk down and being able to attack the Broodwomb.
We just need to go before it can rebuild.
Yeah. We need to go a couple times.
Yeah.
We don't have many spells in play.
No.
I go. Okay, let me catch up on drawing cards. Well, I think I definitely cast the Spectral Echo at the last husk.
Nice.
So that's out. Spectral Echo, I can also destroy a card in hand. I'll toss this crystal.
Nice.
And then I've got some things.
I'm ready to see them.
Focusing Orb, focus any player's breach. Would that let you get a spell in play?
It would.
Let me give that to you again. because we got to kill that thing. Nice.
That'll start.
Okay, and then I'll prep a Spark and Amplify Vision, and I just have a Jade to generate 2 Ether. I'm just going to charge up 1. And that will be the turn as I see it.
Love it.
You go next.
Oh, I really love that.
Kill the Brood Womb. Kill
All right.
the Brood Womb.
I'll use Spectral Echo. Deal 2 damage to the Brood Womb.
Okay.
And I can also destroy a card. I'll destroy this crystal. I will then play Mage's Talisman. Each gain a charge.
Like that.
Mm-hmm. Very close to getting some other good things going, but not quite yet. And then you can still spend a crystal even though if you can't.
Yeah, you can like generate the Ether just to get it out of your hand.
I generate the Ether to get it out of my hand.
Excellent play.
Thank you.
Next up is the Nemesis. So the Brood Womb will put 1 husk into play, and then Infest. It's an attack. We choose. The Carapace Queen swarms twice, or any player suffers 4 damage. Swarm twice would put 4 husks into play, and then it says any player discards a prepped spell, put 2 husks into play. So that would be a total of 6 husks and lose a spell. We're never going to kill the Brood Womb that way.
I'll take 4.
You take the 4? I think that's the play. I don't love us both being below half health, but
I'm at half.
same thing.
Is it?
You're up.
I will be soon. Ooh, that seems like the play.
You're also 1 charge away from double casting someone's spell.
I know, and I think that's what I'm going to be doing
Okay.
very soon. All right, so I'm going to use Spectral Echo to deal 2 damage, which
the
is
husk.
just going to knock out the last husk.
Are you destroying a card in your hand with that Echo?
I am going to destroy this crystal.
Oh, you're a Diamond Cluster?
Oh, shoot, that was the wrong card.
Just checking.
This crystal. Thank you for that. Yeah, this is a good turn. And then I'm going to play out Essence Theft and Spark. Okay. Spock. Yes.
Okay.
You heard me.
I did.
All right, and then I'm going to play 2 Diamond Clusters.
Nice for 6
Great.
Ether.
And what am I looking at? I think I need to either continue to be our healer. I kind of like the healer route. I like the healer route.
I like you being a healer route too.
Great. I will get another Essence Theft. Oh, wait, but I meant to get 4 here, so I can't.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll do the Amplify Vision, because I also really like this spell.
Okay. Leaves you with 2 Ether.
Leaves me with 2 Ether, which is going to be boom, and then boom. If you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm picking up what you're laying down.
So gaining a charge, and then using my ability to allow any player prepped card without discarding it, then cast it again.
Yep.
So I think I'm going to look at this one.
Amplify Vision, and so if you cast my spell,
Mhm.
you become you. Meaning this will focus your closed breach twice. Just a set.
And it does 2 damage each time, though?
Yeah.
Or Essence Theft. 3 damage twice and 2 heals.
The essence says you have to discard a card to get the heal, though.
Oh, you're right. That's why I didn't think
You
of
could,
it.
if you want to back up a little bit and not prep that spark so that you can heal with it instead, like that's something you could do, but...
Amplify Vision.
Okay.
It's happened.
So twice.
So twice, this is going to discard your Amplified Vision. It is going to kill the Brood, though.
Brood Womb is
which is
dead,
awesome.
and you get to double focus your lowest breach.
I'm gonna be kicking butt pretty soon.
You've stolen my breach progression. Now I can't use it on my own breach.
I like it.
Hope you're happy.
Yes. And all these guys are ready to pop open.
Yeah. Oh, you're almost there. Yeah. Okay.
And then it's gonna be Pain City for the mama, the queen.
Well, she heard you, and she'll be taking the
no.
next turn. She's drawn Dispel. This is probably fine. Unleash twice. Okay, so she spawns 4 husks.
That's fine.
Yeah. And the player with the most prepped spells discards their most expensive prepped spell. So you do lose your Essence Theft.
My essence.
But honestly, when no one takes any damage, I'm usually fine with the way an attack
Yeah,
works.
that feels fine. I agree.
And last and the opposite of least, me.
Well said. Oh, goodness.
See, you always know what you're going to say. I say things and then then think back and figure out what I just said.
Try to navigate your way through, like, an improvisation. Improv conversation. An improvisation.
Okay. If you say so. I'm going to launch my Spark at a Husk. And then prep and amplify vision. Don't steal this one. Please.
I'll think about it.
And I'm kind of looking at Mage's Talisman myself and just start charging up our abilities even more.
Yeah.
Which would be perfect because then I don't need one of these crystals in my hand. So I can discard it to the effect of my Burning Opal, which lets my ally draw a card.
I like drawing cards.
Yeah. I hope it's better than a crystal because that's all I spent.
It is.
To give it to you. Great. And then, yeah, with that 5, I'll buy a Mage's Talisman. That's the relic that can gain charges for both of us. We'll call that a turn. Next is me.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Well shuffled, Brandon.
Am I casting this Amplify Vision? I might just sit on it until, in case a minion or something shows up, because I don't need breaches cleared up. So I'll just prep a Spectral Echo.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Do love that spell.
And then I have 4 Ether, including the shard that lets you draw a card, then discard a card if you'd like.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to.
And with that 4, I wish I was getting a little higher in the money. So I think I'm going to buy a Jade and buy 1 charge.
Nice. Seems okay.
Yeah. Next turn is also me.
3 in a row?
3 in a row.
Count them.
Gotta love it. Okay, this hand has some spells in it, so I'm ready to launch these. I'll fire the Spectral Echo. I don't think I'm going to take the damage to hit 2 husks, so it'll do 2 damage to 1 husk and kill it. And I can destroy a card in hand. Goodbye, Crystal.
Very nice.
And focusing Orb, I can focus any player's breach. I think I'll take mine in this case because you stole all my focus powers before. So I'll focus this breach and I get to prep a spark in it when I do.
Nice.
I'll put an Amplify Vision down. And then that leaves me with just a Jade for 2 Ether. I think I still need the money a little higher to get like these high-end spells. So I'm going to buy 1 more Jade and hope that I start getting some bigger money hands.
Good.
And it's me a 5th time. The Nemesis.
Nemesis is what I was hoping for.
Oh, okay.
I want something to do, you know.
Well, she has the power Foul Multitudes. Interesting.
Oh, no.
This one's got a lot going on. So as long as this is in play, it says husks have 2 life.
That's so sad.
Damaged husks heal to full life at the end of each turn, so we don't have to track the 2 life on them, basically. Okay. Immediately unleash, summoning 2 husks.
Okay.
And it has 3 power, and when these run out, the queen will swarm. There is no preventing this one either. She's got some rough powers.
Yeah. So just wait 3 turns for those to get weaker. Man.
Yeah, I guess.
Not
Although
great.
she also, if she summons more before this triggers, her swarm might do something real big and bad. So we still kind of want to kill them.
Yeah, no, I wasn't suggesting totally ignore them, but when I'm loading in a spark,
Fair.
Can't really do anything to it.
Good point.
All right.
Next up,
me.
it is you.
Okay. Good. I'm gonna do the first point of damage to the queen.
Wow, a spark drops the queen from 60 to 59.
I love it. All right, 59.
Almost there.
1/60th of the way.
Yeah, good work.
Thanks. I'm also going to prep a Spectral Echo and a Spark. I'm actually going to hold off on the Spectral Echo for the Spark for 1 moment.
Okay.
While I consider some options. I think for sure I want these diamond clusters to grab this. It seems fun.
Planar Insight.
Yep. As I'm getting close to opening everything. Planar Insight deals 2 damage. Deal 1 additional damage for each of your open breaches. So right now it does 4.
Which is fine. Yeah. Like
And-
that's a decent chunk, and you're pretty close to it doing 6,
Yep.
7 if it's in your upgraded breaches.
Yep.
I like it.
All right, so that was a little bit. And the last little bit is going to be Moonstone Shard and Crystal. Okay, so I was thinking maybe I could open this, but it doesn't look like I can. So I will prep the Spark here.
Okay.
And I could get a 3-cost gem or just 2-cost for 8 charge. That's what I do.
Well, do it again. Your turn.
Oh, me again. All right, let me put these back in a good order. Draw a card, flip this deck. I'm actually, somehow, I didn't really try to do this, but there's 2 clusters of diamonds of 2 in my deck somehow, which is great.
I love when that happens.
I love that. It's been hitting pretty regularly, which is really nice. Speaking of which, oh man, I have only good cards in this hand, so Spectral Echo I don't think is going to end up eliminating anything.
Oh
like
no!
Any destruction from my hand?
Well, you don't have. Oh, I thought you were going to say you're not going to cast it.
Oh,
I was going to recommend like right now 2 damage spells are great against the husks.
Yeah. So I will use the Spectral Echo to do 2 damage to the husks,
which destroys 1 husk because of foul multitudes.
Yep. But here's the exciting thing. I will let you know what it is. Mage's Talisman. Oh wait, I should finish casting. So I will cast a Spark. Do another damage, 2/60th of the way there against the Queen.
Left.
1/30th, if you will.
You love to see it.
And then we're both going to gain a charge from this talisman.
Thanks. Ooh, I'm almost charged.
I'm also almost charged. Ooh, speaking of which, I'm going to start looking at your Amplify Visions again.
How dare you?
I would unlock two breaches real quick here. No, I don't need it, though. Because all I'm going to do is play my own Amplify Vision and a Spectral Echo.
Nice.
And then I just have a little bit of 6 Recruit, which also seems pretty fine.
Can't complain about it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to continue to just keep on keeping on with some nice planar insight.
Okay. I think we know the Nemesis is last. Yeah. Time ticks down on Foul Multitudes, and the Queen draws Awaken. It's an attack that says either unleash twice and Gravehold suffers 3 damage, or place the most recently discarded minion card in the Nemesis discard pile back into play. Is that Broodwomb? It is.
That Broodwomb.
This is the one that can't be damaged while there's husks, and the husks can't be easily killed. I mean, unleash twice is 4 more husks, but unless you stop me, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I guess. I don't like it.
Okay.
Especially now with a fresh deck coming, where we don't know what's happening next.
We're up to 7 in play, and Gravehold suffers 3 damage.
Okay, down to 20.
Yeah. And it is my turn. I can make you draw a card.
Do it.
Well, so let me do some ether math here. Well, first let's kill some husks, right?
Yeah.
Amplify Vision will do 2 damage. I'll kill a husk with it, and focus my lowest cost breach. That will open my 3rd breach.
Ooh, which puts your Spark on +2.
Makes my spell, plus my Spark +1 damage.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, sweet. The next Amplify Vision will do 2 damage, kill a husk, and focus my lowest breach. I don't have a spell to put in it. And then the Spark in the +1 damage breach will do 2, kill another husk. I think that's fine.
Seems good.
And then I'll just go ahead and play Mage's Talisman. That gives us both a charge on our abilities.
I'm almost charged.
I am charged. So
Ooh.
if I don't like an attack or power card, I sadly can't use my ability to cancel an entire minion, but
that's okay.
Yeah, the attack or power. The thing is, I think the Queen is kind of light on minions because there's so much damage needs to go to her track.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then let's see. So I've got 3 from this opal. Jade and Crystal make 6, and then the opal lets me discard a card in hand for an ally to draw a card.
I like it.
Yeah, so I just want to make sure that leaves me with 6, which is a perfectly good number because I can buy myself a planar insight.
Nice.
And so I'll discard a crystal so that you may draw a card.
It's the thing.
Did it assemble your combo again?
It did.
I love it.
Appreciate it.
Next turn is you.
Great. Yeah, let's keep on bashing these guys here. Spectral Echo seems great to destroy a card in hand.
And 2 damage to, I assume, a husk?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Then I'm going to amplify this vision. Oh, this will actually get me another spell to use immediately. That's
yeah.
Cool. So focusing this is actually going to open it completely.
Yeah, so you can drop a spell into it if you'd like.
And this is also 2 damage, so another husk is dead.
Nice.
I think so. And because it focused, I can put in a new card. Yeah. I can put a spark in, which is just enough to kill a husk.
A husk, yep.
So I will use it.
Down to 1 husk.
That's 1 husk down.
Wow, to have gotten back down to 1 husk while this thing is doubling their health.
That'd be pretty good.
We pumped a lot of damage into them.
I will light up the planar insight into a big splashy thing.
Yeah.
Light up some essence theft into 2. And then I have still 6. Thanks to Brandon. Exclusively thanks to Brandon. I have 6 instead of 2.
You're welcome.
Which is pretty huge.
Yeah.
It's a big difference.
It is. What are you doing with it?
Some more planar.
Okay.
Keep those spells a-coming.
Solid. Next turn is the Nemesis.
Okay.
So Foul Multitudes is down to 1 power. She'll swarm on her next turn. And a Venomite minion.
Ooh, scary.
It says Persistent. The player with the lowest life suffers 2 damage, or any player discards a prep spell that costs 3 or more. So not great.
Not great either way.
If you just like double cast your planar insight, that kills them.
Kind of looking that way.
Next turn is Nemesis though. So so Foul Multitudes is going to fully trigger. Carapace Queen swarms with just because we got the husk down so low, is just gonna summon 4 husks. That's fine.
Wow.
Could have been worse. I really thought this was gonna be the one that the 7/10 row says Gravehold suffers 5 damage. I thought that's where we would end up there, but no, we did good work.
Good job.
And then Venomite, it's basically your choice because you're the only one with spells. So the player with the lowest life suffers 2 damage, which would be me, who dropped me from 4 to 2, or a player discards a prepped spell that costs 3 or more.
I think this is a healing spell, so discarding it prevent you from doing 2 damage instead of 1 heal, it seems like the move.
It does. Yeah. Okay, I like it. And the new card is a Cauterizer.
Oh, no.
Okay, Cauterizer says it only has 3 health.
That doesn't seem good. When it's this late in the game, that seems real bad.
When damage is dealt to this minion, reduce that damage to 1. So we have to hit it 3 different times. And Persistent, any player suffers damage equal to this minion's current life. Oh, we do not want to let it sit at 3. That will kill us fast.
Yes. Luckily, it won't go for a little while.
Luckily, it's your turn.
Okay, so I think I'm going to start off by doing 6 damage here.
To the Venomite, just by casting Planar Insight once?
Just Planar Insight once. Then, I'm going to go ahead and prep a whole bunch of skills. Spells. Did I say skills?
You did say skills, but I was gonna let it pass.
Shouldn't have. I'm going to prep Spectral Echo into this spot. So that'll be just enough to kill Venomite. Planar Insight there. Spark here. This seems so bad, but so good in a really satisfying way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play my Moonstone Shard and a Crystal to give myself a 4th charge. Then I'm going to double cast Spark to knock this guy down to 1 health.
Interesting.
Do you love it?
I don't hate it.
Right?
Yeah. Double cast Spark to hit the Cauterizer twice for 1s each. Sure.
It feels like the best use of Spark that has ever sparked.
Might be. Yeah. All right, clear those charges out. You spent them.
I did.
Good turn.
Thanks.
But wait till you see this turn.
I'm ready.
It's basically 4 ether and prep a spell.
Wow, what a turn.
Maybe didn't live up to the hype. You may draw a card and then discard a card if you'd like.
Let me look at my hand and then I'll decide.
And I have 4.
I don't know. That is a first time I think I'm going to say no to that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure what I want to do with this 4. Maybe I'll just buy a focusing orb that can heal Gravehold. Well, Gravehold's in pretty good condition for being at 20 at this stage of the game.
Yeah. We're doing great.
Yeah, so maybe I just buy an Amplify Vision. I think I have 3 breaches open and there's not enough spells to put in them.
Great.
So buy an Amplify Vision with my 4, and that's my turn. We got a fresh deck.
I don't like it.
I hope I get to go 3 times in a row again.
I also hope that.
Well, my wish is partway granted. I'm going. Fresh deck. Well, so I'll cast the Spectral Echo. It's going to do +1 damage because it's in an upgraded breach, so that's enough to kill the Venomite.
Yeah, great.
And I may destroy a card in hand. My hand's pretty good. I don't think I want to.
Yeah, we're getting to that point.
Yeah. And then 2 Amplify Visions.
Ooh, nice.
And Focusing Orb. I can focus any player's breach or destroy this for Gravehold to gain 3 life. Are you dying for me to focus your breach?
I'm not dying for it, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a spell I can put in.
Currently, my 2 Amplify Visions, as long as no one steals them, will finish opening my last breach, so like I don't need it. So I might just do the destroy for the heal, and kind of this is maybe starting to clog up my deck a little if I don't. So
Okay.
destroy this to heal Gravehold from 20 to 23. Is that right?
That is correct.
Sweet.
Well done.
And lastly, 2 Jades for 4 Ether. I'm still sitting on full charges. One last Amplify Vision. It's the last one in the shop. I hope you didn't want it.
I only have one more breach opening ability.
Yeah, well, but then they get stronger once they're all open.
True.
It's not me. It's you.
Yay. I like going.
It's like what I would say if we broke up.
Great. Spectral Echo is going to go do the thing that it does and kill this guy.
Nice.
A little overkill, but, you know, it happens. And now that those boys are pretty weak, I'm really feeling like I'm going to spend 1 life
to
just wipe that.
1 life to do 5 damage to 5 husks, and I think that's worth it.
Feels good,
It's
right?
Good use of 1 life.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. And I'm going to prep some more spells.
Okay.
I'm going to prep Amplify Vision here. Spectral Echo here. Going to say, let's each gain a charge. Mage's Talisman.
Oh, well, I'm full. But you can have a charge.
I'll gain a charge.
I'm like eager to use this so I can start charging back up again, but we've been drawing all minions.
Yeah. That's how it goes. And then my diamond clusters are here. And they are ready to party.
You've been destroying enough cards, keeping your deck small enough that you have that pair of diamond clusters like almost every turn.
It's pretty great.
It's good.
Can agree. I'm going to get some more Essence Theft, as I think we are pretty low on health.
Yeah.
It feels like the right move.
Yeah, I'm eyeing that too on my next turn.
Great. And that brings me to the conclusion of that turn.
Well, next is the Nemesis turn. So no cards in play. The Queen will draw Obliterate.
Ooh.
This says unleash twice, and then the player with the most opened breaches destroys 4 cards in hand or suffers 4 damage. Well, 4 damage would defeat either of us. No,
But
that's no good.
You know what you are sitting on.
I know. I think using my power to cancel this is the play. I am looking at like I wouldn't totally hate destroying 4 cards in hand.
Let me look at the 4 cards I have in hand. And
But canceling this also cancels the double
Unleash
unleash
twice.
Yeah.
I would definitely hate destroying 4 cards in my
Okay.
hand.
I wouldn't ask that of you then.
Good.
Okay.
So I'll leave it to you whether you want to do it or cancel it.
I'll use the ward, the ethereal ward. So I'm just canceling the card entirely, as is my right as a breach mage weaponsmith.
Solid. All right.
And that's the whole Nemesis turn then. So I'm up.
Have fun.
I will. Amplify Vision will focus my closed breach with the lowest focus cost. I'll put Prep a Spark in it when I do.
Great.
And it'll deal 2 damage to the Queen.
Can't hurt that.
Then this Amplify Vision will focus my closed breach, opening it. And so then when we get to the next text that says, deal 2 damage if all of your breaches are open to deal 1 additional damage, I think I do. 3 more damage to the Queen.
Here we go. This is when it happens.
Yeah, and then this Spark, I can cast it, but it is no longer in a closed breach, so I don't have to. And I think I'll just leave it there just in case of emergency.
Deck clogging.
Yeah.
Seems good.
Yeah, so I'll prep a Planar Insight. That's in a +1 breach, so that'll do 7 damage when I cast it.
Seems okay.
And then I have 5 ether, including a burning opal, which lets me discard a card and an ally can draw a card. Would you like a card draw?
Yeah.
I'll discard my crystal then. You can have it, friend.
Wow, that's good.
And with that 5, I'll buy my own Essence Theft so I can start healing a little too.
I love it. Love it a lot.
The next turn belongs to you, Kyle.
Oh, I love going. All right. So I'm going to use this Spectral Echo. It's going to deal 2 damage to the queen.
She's at
Brings her
51.
down to 51. I'm also going to destroy a card, which I'm happy I have a card to destroy. It's just a little spark.
Yeah.
Feels pretty good.
I think so.
I'm going to Amplify Vision, which is going to focus the closed breach with the lowest. So it's going to unlock my 4th breach as well.
Nice.
And it's going to just drop in a Planar Insight, which thank you for letting me draw it.
Just, you're welcome.
It's pretty nice. And now that this is all 4 open, that's 4 damage.
Oh, because it was in the +1 cast. Yeah, 4 damage to the. It's got to be the queen. There's no other target.
Yep. So that brings us to a 47, which is pretty great. And then I guess I'll just cast this for 7 more damage, dropping her down to 40.
I don't see why not.
Seems good.
All right.
Turns out it might be. I still have some cards to play.
Oh. That's right. You have a main phase left.
Yeah. I'm going to just load up these powerful breaches with some more powerful spells.
Cool.
And then, I have my clusters, as I always do every turn.
There's that last Planar Insight in the market for you.
It looks like what I'm going to go for. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that.
I have 2 Planar Insights next to each
Got
other.
a Planar Insight cluster.
Thanks, Diamond Clusters. You've been amazing.
The queen does get a turn now and then. And so she draws Legion Beacon. Immediately unleash twice, and it's not an option to cancel this, so we'll just throw those 4 husks into play.
Gross.
She has power 2 on the beacon. Power 2, discard half the husks in play, rounded up. Oh, that sounds good.
It can't possibly be bad.
Gravehold suffers 2 damage for each husk discarded this way. And then Carapace Queen swarms.
Seems fine.
I mean, so because she's gonna be low on husks when she swarms there, it'll just
replenish and
primarily fill her back up.
Okay.
But it will do a lot of Gravehold damage. That said, Gravehold's at 23. I'm not too scared of this.
No. I like it.
Yeah.
In fact. But why don't you give us a new deck?
Oh boy.
Also, I need to get a new hand, as I love to not do that.
I know you do. Will you get to use the new hand? You will not. The Nemesis will go.
That's fine.
Taking 1 power off the beacon immediately, and then Maggot Engine.
Ooh.
Immediately unleash 3 times, then set this minion's life equal to twice the number of husks in play, and its persistent effect is Swarm. Oh, this is bad. Okay, so unleash 3 times is going to take the husks from 4 to 10.
I'm stunned silent. That's a real bad card.
Yep. Then there are 10.
So it's 20 health.
So 20 health. We'll use these 5s to mark 20 health on the Maggot Engine. Oh. And on all future turns, the Nemesis will swarm. The current swarm that it's lined up for is Gravehold suffers 5 damage.
You were just saying that you weren't worried about Gravehold suffering damage.
I'm a little worried about Gravehold now.
Wow.
Luckily, it's my turn. I'll fix this.
I hope so.
Well, despite the Maggot Engine sitting here with 20 health, this Planar Insight that is going to do 7, I'd probably spend the life to kill 7 husks, right?
That seems good.
Yeah, so 1 life down, cast my Planar Insight, I'll kill 7 husks with it. Now it's down to 3. Somewhat less scary. I wish that would drop the Maggot Engine's health, but no luck there.
Unfortunate.
And then the Spark... Might just leave the Spark in play again until it's going to do something... Well, I could not spend the life and just kill 1 husk with it. It wasted damage, but actually, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, seems good.
Yeah. 1 more husk dead. Okay, I'll prep and amplify vision.
Nice.
I'll play a Mage's Talisman. We each get a charge.
Ooh, that is actually really good.
And then I just have 3 ether, and you may draw a card and discard a card.
Would love to.
With 3, I might just charge up once and call that a play. Okay. Next turn is me again. Okay, I'm going to cast my Amplify Vision, I think. It'll do a total of 4 damage. So here's the question. With the Maggot Engine at 20 and the Queen herself just at 40, do we completely ignore the Maggot and go for the Queen's health? Just try to end it rather than put 20 damage into it?
It seems like a lot of damage to put into the Maggot.
I think so. So this Amplify Vision will do 4 to the Queen, dropping her to 36.
That's good.
2 spells into my upgraded breeches, Spectral Echo and Amplify Vision. And I've got 4 to spend. Honestly, I'm not destroying a lot of stuff with Spectral Echoes anymore, but I might just... Might just not finish that sentence. Are you going to play a Talisman and give me a charge on your next turn by any chance?
I'm not.
Because I was like, I could get up to where that would fully charge me.
I mean, it's possible. I still haven't gone this round, question mark?
At all? Oh yeah,
Correct.
you haven't. You could have the next 2
So
turns.
before you go, it's possible that I would have that. Actually, it's likely I'd have that.
Well,
Actually, it's guaranteed I'd have
that you'll have it before my next turn, yeah.
Yes, correct. Not necessarily before the Nemesis is next turn, but before your next turn.
Then I'll do it, because I think that canceling these entire cards is pretty good.
It seems it.
Yeah, so I'm going to charge up my power twice. I'm 1 charge away from being able to cancel another card. That's my turn. Next is the Nemesis. So
not great.
the Legion Beacon triggers, but we killed a lot of husks, so it's going to discard half the husks in play, which is 1, and do twice that much damage to Gravehold.
2.
Yep. And then the Queen swarms, which is going to place 4 husks back into play.
That's fine.
Ultimately, not that bad.
No.
And then the Maggot Engine will make her swarm, which is, so she's swarming basically twice in a row here. Any player discards a prepped spell and then place 2 husks into play. So here are the husks. I'll probably do it because you have the next 2 turns and the better spells. Yeah, okay. I'll lose my Spectral Echo.
Okay.
And her new card, Topple. Unleash twice, Gravehold suffers 4 damage. Fine, that's another, I can't quite cancel it yet, so that's another 4 husks. And...
But I have the next 2 turns.
You do. And Gravehold suffers 4 damage, taking it to 17. That's
not great, but it's not awful either.
But the swarm effect now that we're lined up for is the player with the lowest life suffering 3 damage, which would defeat me.
You. But it doesn't after I heal you 1.
Oh, I do love that, yeah. Okay. Hey, next turn's you, Kyle.
So what I will do is I will use the Essence Theft to deal 3 damage to the Queen.
Okay. Puts her at 33.
And
wait, but it's in a +1 breach, 34?
34.
Or rather, sorry,
32. 4 damage, 32. I'll discard Moon Shard so that you can heal 1.
Thank you.
And then I will use the Planar Insight, and I think I will...
Ooh, which means that 3... Well, okay, that 3 damage would have defeated you, but if you're knocking down 7 husks, then that seems fine. Okay.
So 7 husks are gone.
Great. We're back down to 4 husks.
That feels better.
Yeah.
Much better.
Don't forget to discard the spell.
I will discard the spell, and then I don't have a lot left to do except for...
Oh, just 1,000 damage worth of spells.
You know, just play 4 spells in all open breaches and get ready to go again.
Hey, Kyle, your turn.
Oh, look at that. How fortuitous and unexpected. All right, 5 cards in hand. Gonna start off by casting some of these spells.
Yeah.
I will, let's see. You know how I'm feeling?
Oh, I know how you're feeling. No, I don't know how. I've never had 4 spells all in my breaches this game. I don't know how you feel. It must be nice.
It is.
Yeah.
So I could use Essence Theft to demolish the rest of the swarms, the husks, which feels right.
Okay.
And I could also heal myself up 1 if I discarded a card. But discarding a card is not something I really want to do.
Okay.
So I don't think I will. I think I'll just leave myself at 3. which is a little scary.
Well, you're paying a life, right? So down to 2. If you're doing that.
Alright, yeah, I probably need to try to make that thing. Alright, but I do have Mage's Talisman, which feels like I should keep that.
Yeah, definitely charge me up.
I think Spectral Echo's time is kind of over, so I will discard that Spectral Echo. Which is sad because it's damage, but...
So you're healing yourself with that?
Healing myself, so I wash there, and then gone.
Goodbye, Husks.
Then I'm going to... I think I'm going to leave the Spark in play. Keep it out of the cycle for a little bit.
It's really just good for killing Husks.
Yeah.
And you just did that.
I did that. This is 7 damage still.
Yeah.
9 damage.
9 to the Queen.
9 to the Queen.
Puts her at 23. Striking distance.
Seems like it. I will prep Amplify Vision. I will also play Mage's Talisman.
Charged. I'm fully charged.
I am almost fully charged. Diamond Clusters.
You can't buy any more Planar Insights. We're sold out.
I wanna.
I know.
Grab this.
Okay.
Because I don't need to be charged right now.
If you say so.
I don't have a good enough spell to warrant being charged right now.
It's basically Planar Insight or bust on that, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Cast that for
14 damage.
14 damage, yeah.
Seems pretty good.
I'd say so.
All right.
Fresh turn order.
First turn order. Let me go again. 3rd time in a row.
We can hope.
Make it happen. Counting on you.
And the winner is... Oh, me.
Of course.
I get to go. Well, I'll go ahead and cast my Amplify Vision, dealing 3 damage to the Queen.
Seems good. Down to 20.
Okay, and then let's prep more... Oh, sorry, that was 4 damage, actually, because it was in a +1 damage breach.
How about 19?
Love that. And then I'll prep Amplify Vision, Essence Theft. So I got some damage too in my next turn.
All right.
And a whopping 3. Really, I've got all these breaches. Most of the time now when I'm sitting on money, I'm like, what am I doing? I'll just keep buying spells. No, I'm fully charged, so.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, so I'll just keep, even though Spectral Echo is like a weak spell, just up my spell density, bring it.
I like having all breaches open. We haven't really done this much.
Yeah, when we were playing off camera, we usually didn't get to that point. But
Yeah.
this was a very focus-heavy, I think, set of cards in the market.
You did well.
Thank you. Your turn.
Me?
You.
Wonderful. I'm going to amplify some vision. 4 more damage.
Cool, 15.
I'm going to spark.
I see where this is going.
Do you now?
Yep, Queen's at 14. Approximately twice what a Planar Insight does. There's 2 Planar Insights there. Looks like plenty to charge up your ability. What are you doing with your ability?
So I will get 1 charge. I will spend these 4 charges to do Planar Insight twice for a total of 14 damage.
That's exact lethal.
Look at that.
We did it.
Too easy.
Queen is vanquished. Good job.
We did it.
We did it. Man,
Wow.
Can someone recommend us a hard co-op game?
Yeah. These are all easy co-op games.
I mean, this was a
Level 3?
3 out of 10 difficulty that we were not playing on the optional increased difficulty. But that said, it is now the highest we've beaten this week after playing the game several times. So,
Yep. I can say Jean is good.
Yeah, she seems like it. Adeline too.
He?
Ending with a... They? I don't know.
They?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Adeline was fully charged. Would have canceled this Sunder nonsense.
Seems bad.
It would have been. Happy to cancel it.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, clear board of husks. We had a pretty bad minion in play, but it didn't end up. We just sprinted for the end. It didn't end up really screwing us.
I think I was short-sighted. I did not even think of that because I was like, swarming every turn seems awful, but at 40-20 split, you know.
Once we were starting to do, 10-ish damage on our turns, just point that at the queen, and then how she can't.
I mean, that was
can't
19.
swarm that much.
in one little go of it.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I'd say so. All right, well played, Cal. Thank you for the game.
Agreed.
Thank you for watching. We got lots of other videos on Optimal Play, so check us out. We've been streaming too on twitch.tv/optimalplay. Some of that's Tabletop Simulator, some of that's real life pointing cameras at ourselves and
maybe tonight
being live on the internet. Tonight as of when we film this, not possibly tonight as of when they're viewing this, so...
but maybe. So you never know.
You missed a great live stream, I'm sure. But yeah, follow us at all the places. We love it.
We do.
With that, I guess we'll go find something harder to play.
I don't know. Mount Kilimanjaro hike. It's the only thing that'll...
It's the only thing that could possibly be harder than level 3 Aeons End. All right, well, we'll be back soon for footage of our mountain climbing expedition. Till then, be optimal.